Всем привет, мои дорогие друзья! Мы продолжаем прохождение Hogwarts Legacy. И сегодня на повестке дня побочное задание «Основа для шантажа». По этому заданию наша чернокожая подруга Натти попросила нас пройтись по друзьям усопшего мистера Бикли, или как его там звали, жене которого мы помогали найти ребенка раньше, чтобы собрать доказуху на местного браконьера и вообще вора в законе Харлоу. Что ж, пойдемте поговорим со свидетелями его беспредела. А вот и первый товарищ.
Excuse me, Mr. Filbert. I wondered if I might speak with you about your dealings with Theophilus Harlow. I hope to ease Mrs. Bickle's mind by gathering evidence against him.
Tragic, what happened to Bickle. He wanted me to speak out against Harlow for an act of violence committed against me. But I feared Harlow's retaliation.
If you had spoken out against him, as Mr. Bickle asked...
Perhaps. But...
You said that Harlow...
Before my extraordinary wife, as a surprise for her birthday, one she never had the chance to celebrate, one day Harlow came calling to punish me for having spoken out against the Neanderthal. Before I knew it, I'd been petrified, and Harlow was rifling through my home. He found the book. I watched helplessly, lying there in my... I was shaken to my core. Still...
I imagine you fear Harlow retaliating again, but do you mind if I share this information with Officer Singer?
I suppose I have no choice. This extortion can't go on forever. You can pass it on to anyone who may be willing to help. Harlow does not like people talking.
Ужасная душераздирающая история.
Now, to find Mr. Bickle's other two friends.
Вот терпилы в этом Хоксмите живут. Ну или констебль здесь совсем не ловит просто мышей. Как мне вот это непонятно. Все знают, все там просто в курсе. Но местная констебль предпочла там девку сдать матери, чем заниматься расследованием преступлений.
Mrs. Rabe, I wondered if I might speak with you about Theophilus.
Poor Joanna and little Archie. And now Harlow has taken my darling Isco.
What do you mean? Why?
I'm a security guard at Gringotts, and my husband is a curse breaker for them. Harlow approached me about helping him extort my colleagues into giving him treasures from the vaults.
And you declined?
Of course I declined. Repeatedly. I thought they'd given up, until I came home one night and found the note stated that I only had a few days to reconsider helping with some banking needs, and that my husband... But the help Harlow wants is help that I cannot give. And my dearest Isco is...
Why wouldn't Harlow extort your husband?
Isco's job is even more removed from the vaults than mine. He travels the world for the bank. He could do nothing. I'm the one in the bank on a daily basis, whichever...
Have you helped Harlow since your husband was taken?
That said, I was hoping he would have escaped by now. It makes me concerned as to why he hasn't.
Are you sure the note means that your husband...
What else could it possibly mean? Besides, I came home to find... It may sound silly, but those were Isco's pride and joy.
Thank you, Mrs. Rabe.
Mr. Bickle was trying to help us, but now he's...
I shall do all I can to get evidence against...
Very well. Here's the note I received.
Что здесь уже полный беспредел. Мы надеемся, что вы пересмотрите свое решение касательно материальной помощи. Вам дали достаточно времени, наше терпение не безгранично. Ваш муж наверняка хочет, чтобы вы поняли всю ценность нашего сотрудничества. Готовы ли вы ответить до конца недели?
Some evidence worth hanging on to.
Ну, здесь прям...
Too late.
We're on the right track. Now to find the last of Mr. Bickle's friends.
Здесь прям полный какой-то бандитский Хоксмит. И местный антибиотик.
Otto Dibble works at Gladrags. I should check there.
Please tell me you didn't take it. But perhaps it's been here all along.
А ты
Mr.
что тут
Dibble,
пишешь?
may I speak with you? It's about Theophilus Harlow.
I've nothing to say about him. May I interest you in a stunning...
Please, sir, I'd like to help. I spoke to Mrs. Bickle.
You know the big...
I know Mr. Hill. He was kind to me the day of the trial.
Oh, he's a good man. But even he wouldn't understand about Harlow. It started a few weeks ago. I was distracted, reading a note, when I hid the note behind the counter and offered to help him. He stared at me for a moment, then asked me to check on... I went into the storeroom to check on what turned out to be a non-existent...
What was in the note?
It was a note from Rosie Hill, Mr. Hill's daughter. You see, we haven't told Mr. Hill yet. I dare say he has higher hopes for her. Harlow advised me in no uncertain terms that my relationship with Rosie, not to mention my employment...
What did he ask you to do?
It all happened so quickly. In an instant, he took a very He said, your secret is safe as long as I can supply my lady friend with... I've been able to cover for his requests until now but I can't keep it out for much longer. I'm
Could you give me a bit more detail about...
It's on Rosie's special pink stationery. It has her monogram.
What have you
Да,
been doing to
интересный
keep the
вопрос.
extortion a secret?
Well, as I mentioned, creative bookkeeping. And I've also been trying to cover the cost. Of course, none of this bodes well for my efforts to improve my...
I met Mr. Hill the day of the trial.
He's a lovely man. But when it comes to Rosie, I fear he loses all perspective. He'd see this as a... I'd lose my job instantly, and...
Thank you for telling me. I'm gathering...
I would love nothing more than to see him rotting in Azkaban, but be careful. As for Rosie's letter, should you happen upon it, I have committed it to memory.
Understood.
Now hurry off before Mr. Hill returns.
Просто
I've spoken with
замечательно.
Mr. Bickle's friends. Now to find Natty.
Совершенно непонятно, почему этим занимается пятикурсник Хогвартса, а не представитель местной власти. Чё за Харлоу?
It's not like Natty to be late. She said she was going to the Hog's Head. Perhaps I'll find her there.
Отлично. Еще наша пизда пропала.
Sometimes it seems all roads lead to
Видимо,
Hogsmeade.
она все-таки навлекла на себя ненужное внимание. Сейчас в этот подвальчик я смогу забуриться.
Natty must be around here somewhere. Revelio.
Опа, это что такое?
Natty's wand. She can cast without it. She wanted me to find this. She's in trouble. Revelio will show me where she was taken.
Да вон там цветочки какие-то оставила. О, нет. Или да. Так. Так, это что это? Трактир.
Nosy little students get what's coming to them.
Всем похеру.
Revelio.
Ее средь бела дня тащили по Хогсмиту, и никто ничего не сказал, или это она
Natty
убегала.
must have been taken this way.
Ага,
I need to find
цветочки
her
тоже.
quickly. The footprints led to this room. There must be another way forward.
Загадка с бочками. Очень актуально. Ну-ка.
A hidden door.
А, и все? Ну ладно. Пойдем по
Natty
стелсу.
must have been taken this way. I need to find her quickly.
О,
Revelio.
Я слышу звуки.
I'd better be sure I'm not seen.
Там допрашивают или что? Что здесь за марево? Смотри-ка, эти негодяи там уже обсуждают, что делать с нашей подружкой.
Revelio.
Они не знают, с кем они связались. Пожиратель смерти местный. Опа, 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 опа. Опа, опа, кто-то сюда
Revelio.
притопал.
And share alike, say I.
Даже хорошо, что ли?
I raided Brockborough more times than I can count. They're
Она так и
incapable of
будет здесь
defending
стоять.
themselves.
Все, рассыпалось. Стелс здесь, конечно, чумовой. Блять.
Nothing even worth stealing in Murrenween.
What are we even
Это говно
doing
долго
here?
здесь будет
We ought to be
ходить.
at the Hog's Head. This is a waste of our time.
Все надоело.
Expulso! Expulso!
Все, ОП. Грабли на башню. Вы все арестованы.
Book of poems is taking us back to Vorchun. I'll be thrilled to have this back.
Revelio. I'm just warming up.
Пес.
Revelio.
Именем закона все здесь арестованы. Ой, ни хера себе у них тут. Хорошо они устроились. Такой лутецкий меня. Все приходится делать за эту, ну, блядь, насмешку над правоохранителями. Я имею в виду местного констебля.
Revelio.
Там вон еще какие-то пришли. Ну что, ёпта. С решеткой теперь проблемы какие-то. Ну ладно.
We should speak to her again. Perhaps she'll tell you we can find that friend of hers.
На тебе, настоящее читерство, конечно.
Try to make this
И об стену сотрясение мозга.
Revelio.
Мне надо туда, но я еще не все здесь облутал, поэтому. Да, здесь рябиновый отвар, хер с ним. Не, ну что там еще лутецкий.
Otto Dibble's love letter from Rosie. He wanted me to destroy this if I found it.
Ну и что, мы его уничтожили? Как его уничтожить?
Revelio.
Но я не думаю, что здесь настолько прям внимание к деталям прошаренное, что если оно будет валандаться у меня не уничтоженное в инвентаре, это на что-то потом повлияет. Статуя гоблина. Жалко, что лут здесь вот в массе своей, конечно, абсолютно малоценный. Кусок хрени.
Natty must be here somewhere. Revelio.
You found us. I knew you would realize.
Over here.
А он и муж. Объелся груш. Ты кто?
Mr. Rabe, Daisy told me you'd been abducted.
You spoke with my wife. How is she?
Worried about you. Are you all right?
I am all right. These locks are cursed, and there's an anti-apparition jinx on the cells. I need you to find my wand.
Use mine. We'll find yours together once you're out of them.
I need my wand for this. Using one with which I have no connection.
I shall do my best.
It's nearby. I can...
Understood.
Your friend Natty was not able to... It must be blocked by something.
Ну, а с тобой можно поговорить? Что, довольна? Дуреха. И где она должна, блядь, здесь рядом быть?
Mr. Rabe's wand. My wand is somewhere in this room.
О.
I can tell.
Hello, Hamura.
О, вот это что-то интересненькое. У меня в инвентаре уже скоро этих палочек будет, как у Оливандера в магазине.
He'll be glad to have this back. Mr. Rabe, I found your wand.
Well done. I knew it was nearby. Now, you best stand back. One never knows how a curse will react to being broken.
Revelio.
Кресло, блядь. Выглядит, конечно, прикольно, но вряд ли сидеть в нем удобно.
Thank you, Mr. Isco.
My pleasure. And thank you, my friend. We owe our lives to your bravery. I may be too weak to disapparate with you both, but I can try.
You go ahead. Find Officer Singer. We will get out of here on our own.
Very well. But be careful. Thank you, my young friends.
Be prepared for a fight. These Ashwinders must pay.
Мне не надо ей вернуть палку, не? Кинуть, так сказать, ей палку. Что, нас даже никто не попытается остановить? Не, ребят, я ожидал, что сейчас здесь какое-нибудь подкрепление появится, или что-то типа такого.
Let's find Officer Singer and put an end to Harlow once and for all.
А Харлоу это, блядь, помощник Руквуда какой-то, видать, совсем охуевший в край. Я вспомнил, как здесь главного этого злодея зовут. Ой, а вот констебль. Блядь, вот спорить готов, она на зарплате.
Natsai Onai. I should have known. And you, the troll dispatcher. Oh, thank goodness the two of you are safe.
Блядь, миссис некомпетентный констебль.
Isco Rabe told me a couple of students had rescued him. Should have.
Is Mr. Rabe all right?
He is. I sent him. Miss Onai, your mother will not be pleased to learn that you're...
Actually, Officer Singer, Natty and I learned of several Hogsmeade residents. In addition to abducting Mr. Rabe to blackmail his wife and Natty, Rookwood and Harlow have also extorted Agabus Filbert and Otto Dibble.
I will look into... I appreciate what you're trying to do, but you are taking great...
With all due respect, officer, the authorities haven't...
There's more to taking down an organization like the Ashwinders than simply storming in. I must insist that you leave them to us.
Блядь, мне не нравится этот констебль.
You may wish to speak with your mother about this before I do.
My mother will not like this. Thank you again for rescuing me. We shall speak soon.
Ну что ж, на этом мы вбили еще один гвоздь в гроб этой, блядь, преступной организации местной. И на этом Все, большое спасибо за просмотр. Пишите свои комментарии, ставьте оценки, не забывайте подписываться. Всем хорошего настроения и всем пока.